I love my voice. I love the sound of my voice. Most of these aren't going to make it. Sorry, that's Sabrina Carpenter. Patingin mo memorize. Ready? Welcome to K's Drama. This is Karylle Tatlonghari Yuzon. We are live at the Love One Another studio in Quezon City, Philippines. Hello to everybody. Thank you for the warm reception that you've been giving our podcast. We are in season 2 and we've been doing a Singapore series, but I just wanted to take a little break because I am releasing this song. I'm releasing a new song this week and it's called something I don't even know, probably I Miss You, or probably Modesto, because that's the name of my father, who I wrote it for. I have been having trouble finishing any music that I create, and that is really difficult because I am married to a prolific songwriter who is like a how many pager?
I don't know anymore.
Too many to mention. He has written too many songs, and in our home, it really hurts my feelings when we get our songwriting checks because I am a couple of digits behind and I just want to create music. So when I started writing music, I thought you were just supposed to rhyme because those were the poems that I knew of in this book called Childcraft, which is a collection of books. And I just thought, poems are supposed to rhyme and not really mean anything. But when I met Yael, he told me it's all about storytelling. And recently I found out that there was a book that my mom bought me when I was a kid. And Zia, my sister, found it. And the date was there. It was 1980 something, but she just forgot to give it to me. And that is why I have a delayed understanding of storytelling. But yeah, so because of podcasting, because of the radio show Good Times, which I do 6 to 9 a.m. on Magic 89.9, I've learned about what my voice is really like without having to filter it and the stories that I actually want to tell. And because of the feedback that I get from all of your responses that are not just about my weight or my ribbon, I think I'm trying to be more comfortable with my own voice and telling my own story without the shame or the filters or is that too much? Is that an overshare? So yeah, so I guess with all of those new experiences that you have kind of shared with me, I have written the song in Yael's PhilScap songwriting camp. So my husband Yael is here with us today, and he is one of the mentors. And because I am his plus one, I realized when we were in Casa Isabela, Hacienda Isabela, that I should write a song. So it was after breakfast. I did try the chords. I know maybe C. Yeah, my favorite chord is C. Ariana Grande has a bunch more chords. So yeah, we did try to create it, and he just played it for me. Tama ba? You played the song as he accompanied me, but he did not co-write the song, which is a common misconception if I finish a song. So whenever I finish a song, people always assume that I co-wrote it with Yael, which I find to be very unfair because I have my own brain and heart.
I just told you to sit down and write it.
Yeah,
You're just dilly-dallying.
Yeah, he gets mad at me if I do not finish a song. Like I wrote a song for him for our 10th anniversary in March. I still have not recorded that song.
You have to just sit down and do it.
Yeah, so he has this concept of finished or not finished, pass your papers, which is the best way to finish a song. So going back to this song that I wrote, we started in Hacienda Isabela, and I finished it maybe a couple of weeks ago because it is my song for Magpasikat 2024. So I'm part of a show called It's Showtime. And it is our 15th anniversary. And my homework was to actually create a song for my dad. If you think about it, kaya ba? Because the wound is still fresh, my dad just passed away, etc. But I thought of it positively, like, what if I want to honor my dad? So it's a difficult task, but sige, try. And I was able to finish the song with so many tears. Like we finished it in our living room, that we like a which is also a dining room. So I finished it there. Yael kept scolding me because I would take breaks and like play with my dog, etc. And yeah, I actually did finish it after our trip to Singapore. I wrote some lines on the airplane, and super funny because the stewardess was in front of me. You know, one of those seats where you have the nice leg room, but then you're face to face with the stewardess, so she could see me cry. And I was just like, oh, this is slightly embarrassing, but also freeing because, you kind of feel comfortable just sharing that, whatever, I'm just gonna cry. But I'm finishing my song. So it was a difficult process, to say the least. And if you watch the Showtime performance, and I hope you have seen it, Manila time, it comes out Monday lunchtime. So yeah, I wanted to do the flying, which is a big thing in Showtime. We love our harness. We love being up in the air. We love the danger factor. I wanted to do that so that I would be a bit distracted by the height and not too much like into my feelings. I mean, the feelings are so natural and it's so there, that I was like, if I stand up and just focus on my father and how I feel about him, I may collapse. So sabi ko, this is a beautiful distraction. So yeah, the the concept of our group, which is Vice Ganda, me and Ryan Bang, is hope. Like, what is hope to you? Like, I kind of hope that, my dad would be proud of me and that he would love that I'm honoring him and that I'm sharing our story. Yeah, that was the one big message there. But I think recently, because it's been so long since my dad passed away, it's so hard that I am still, in fact, grieving. So there was a question about why do I wear a ribbon? So my quick answer is that my fashion icon is Cynthia Patag from Palibhasa Lalaki. So if you grew up in the 80s, 90s, then you would know that my tita Ami Perez, who is also with us on Showtime, she's my actual aunt. Her dad and my mom's mom, Manga, or Kating Padilla, they're siblings. So I grew up with blowing bubble shirts and just watching Cynthia Patag have this like theater accent because she did do zarzuelas just like I did recently. She does have a ribbon and she always has a little stuffed toy. Sorry, Sean, you have to pass my stuffed toy. But apparently her stuffed toys were from Blue Magic. I get mine from wherever. These are bunnies. So yeah. So that is a very Cynthia Patag thing. But yeah, El said my husband said that on his like page, people are complaining about why my hairstyle is the same every single day. Right? There is a request. There is an actual request for me to change my hairstyle. Now, I shall reveal the hairstyle. Why is this my hairstyle? I feel that it distracts you from the sadness in my face. So it's actually like a lift, a baby lift. I do not recommend that you get a facelift or your face touched. Just freaking do the lift. Make sure that it's snug because it gives you a little lift. And that distracts you from the actual sadness that's going on here. And the ribbon is just so freaking distracting. But I have a lot talaga. That you will not even notice that I'm grieving still. Um, One of the sure signs that I am still grieving was because I watched this show and it's called Shrinking on Apple TV. So, who is the star? Harrison Ford from Indiana Jones, and the guy from How I Met Your Mother,
Jason Segel.
Jason Segel. So, this is a super excellent show. So, as I'm watching this. I'm super sad for a whole week. And I'm like, buti na lang. It's a good thing that a lot of my friends explained to me that once you lose somebody that you're really close to, the grief is just gonna be there. It's gonna be such a long process. So be ready that there will be days that it'll suddenly hit you again, like it's the day of the death. And that's what happened to me last week. And it happened to me for like a whole week because I chose to watch a sitcom about grief, which equal parts made me happy and no, not equal parts. Yeah, it was super funny also and super sad. So, yeah. So, just in case you're also going through the same thing, know that it will be hard for a long, long time. But that's part of it. But, as I've always said in speeches that I did during the masses of my dad, I would not choose to love him less. Because if loving him so much meant this kind of sadness, okay lang. Because it's worth it. Because at least I know we loved each other well. So I think you'll hear that in the song. In the beginning, I had a lot of guilt about, did I not love my dad enough? Was I too busy? Was I always in a bad mood? Why was I on a diet the week that he died? I was so moody. Why did I have to be busy with the play? Whatever, all these things. I had to forgive myself and just know that maybe we could never love anyone enough. But, we love them so much. So I think that's the main message of the song. And it helps me heal a little. And that's what music does. So, yeah, that's what we did here today. We recorded that song. It was not without the tears. So I did treat myself to shrimps afterwards, which, and rice, like a whole cup of white rice, which is always comforting for the tummy. So, yeah, I just wanted to share with you the whole process, even the recording. And yeah, we got one person here from the podcast team. We got Sean. He's been like super happy. And we got Nina Sandejas, who's been taking photos. So that's our group here. There's like pizza. We had chicken wings. We had soda. We had Mom and Tina's bread. And we have Kuya Angie Razul, the legendary man there. So yeah, that is the process of this song. And I just wanted to share that because um, I feel like learning that you have joined this community, which we somehow ended up making through this podcast, Case Drama, I'm just grateful that you've helped me feel secure about sharing my stories and my own voice. And I think that's important, especially, I've always said this, like, if you're like middle class, upper middle class, people sometimes make you feel like, wow, boo-hoo, kawawa ka naman, why share your woes? But I think it's important to recognize that everybody has a voice and that every feeling is valid. I mean, you don't have to listen to it, diba? But you guys have helped me feel like I have things that are worth saying and worth sharing. So hence the oversharing with the song. Yeah, I just also want to thank my Magpasikat team because they've been working so hard on this presentation just to make sure that people never lose hope about whatever you're going through in life, whatever religion you have or faith you may not have. Um, I think one thing we can agree on is that we can all hang on hopes. So, yeah, I hope that everybody finds that little thing, that spark, that joy that they need. And yeah, I just want to thank my ribbon, all my ribbons. Ate Esther Aliyah, who always does my my hair and makeup, for just making me feel like these ribbons have their superpower. At one point, when I was newly broken up, my superpower or the thing that gave me that extra kick to just go through my day was blush on. Like, I would put so much blush on, but I felt so good, even though I looked so overly pink. But yeah, so thank you to the ribbons. And thank you to all of you for helping me through this toughest challenge, these tough times, this tough challenge. Pala. So yeah, I just want to end this by saying thank you. Thank you again. Salamat. Shesheni. Kansamnida. Arigato. Thank you for just helping me navigate these very, very different times. I've never known death in this way, but if you are also going through something similar, yeah, I don't know if it gets better, but I think facing it really helps a lot. So, yeah, that's that for Case Drama. We'll see you again soon with probably a happier episode. We'll be going back to our Singapore series. Thank you for liking, sharing, and commenting, especially those with dirty shoes. I love that you love that too. Okay. Are my shoes dirty today? They are so giant.
Wow.
These are Reeboks Insta Pumps. Yeah, I got them in Singapore. Yael tried to fit them in his bag because they were so giant. They are kind of dirty already, but yeah. Okay. Thanks, guys. This has been Case Drama. Please stream my new song, whatever the title is. Karylle. Welcome to the studio. Can you imagine 2 doors? Now you know though what it's like to be in an actual music studio. There's usually a man playing.
I'm not playing Mobile Legends right now. Not right now.
This was our dinner, and we had 2 bags of shrimp just because there was a lot of crying involved singing this song. Yeah, you usually face the sound engineer. Today it's legendary sound engineer Kuya Angie Rizzo. The guitars are here. Is my guitar here? No more.
No.
I used to have a guitar here. It was a PRS. Not that I'm bragging or anything.
Wow.
Tama ba?
Yes.
So yeah, all the drummers. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's it. That's all I have. I once played a drummer.
You played a drummer?
Yeah, in a show.
Ah.
Twin Hearts, heard of it? Twin Hearts. Yeah, this is the mess that we made. There's a couch here if you wanted to like do a shoot. So this is where I did my photo shoot with Nina Sandejas. Hey Nina! Yeah, so yeah, all the fabulous photos are by Nina. We're gonna This is Mr. Angie Rizzo. Just say hi to everyone.
Hello.
These are the tracks. Oh, this is the track of the podcast. And yeah, this is like an
You wanna give them a sneak peek? Or it came out na?
school board. Yeah.
It came out na ba?
It came out by the time that we released this, yeah. I think, no, maybe not. Who knows? Yeah, so these are the tracks. But my bandmate, Alvin Carista, is based in Canada now, but, you know, we just message each other and the rest of the band. Yeah, the passport holders. That is the studio tour. Thank you.